So moving right along to Mr. Errol, the Truth Spence, and your Danish Ugas about to throw down for that unified title game. How do you see that fight going, Mr. Norman?
Man, it's strap season. Like Spence say, man, that was I tell you what though, between him and Crawford, Spence made that move, secured that fight with Ugas.
Yeah.
That's like a chess game, man. He just said check.
Check. Cut the check. Line them up and cut the check.
Check, man. I know Crawford is mad.
Oh, you know he hot. He gotta be hot. Either that or his trash talk game is just off the chain. You know, I give Bud credit, okay? But, you know, you got to look at what actually materialized. He can't blame Bob Arum.
Nope.
He can't. Now, you know, he's still on AFN status. As far as I'm concerned, Porter was a shell of himself because the effort that you saw versus Errol Spence was absent versus Crawford. That effort. And what I'm saying is that, you know, this quitting thing that he did, you know, his daddy, I saw something. Man, Errol was housing Porter. So maybe Errol knocked the fire out of him. Maybe so, man. Maybe because what he got hit with by Crawford wasn't devastating. It wasn't that much. Yeah, it was just like pop, and he was on his butt. Crawford, you know, he has fought. We watched all of the fights that he's been in. Like when he got dropped versus the Mean Machine, he had to walk the Mean Machine down. He don't have no world-beating power. Like he just popping you out of there. That's not Crawford. Okay, so I'm looking at Porter going, dude, you were like a shell of who you were versus Errol Spence. Because if you brought an Errol Spence type effort to this fight right here, you'd have won because he was ahead in the fight before he got popped on his behind a couple times. Just, I don't know. Like D said, he started taking rounds off and he paid for it. Dude caught up to him. Boxing IQ wise, we made an excellent point about that.
Yeah.
But let's get your take on your boxing analysis on Ugas Spence.
That's going to be a good fight. I mean, if I had to judge it on a percentage scale, right now it's a 50-50 fight. Only reason I say that is because I don't know what Spence is going to look like coming back. We ain't got no idea yet. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure he's going to be ready.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he's going to step in the ring here ready.
Yeah, well, if you think about it, you know, he was about 80% versus Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
And he then had time to rest, time to train, time to get back on his shtick. So I think he's going to be ready, but I see that fight going early the same way Spence fought Mikey Garcia. Just outboxing. You know, just take the rounds, make it look easy. And then once you got Ugas frustrated, I could see him going ahead, like you were saying, maybe it's going to be something heavy coming at the body. That's what you see?
Yeah, I think them two style-wise, I think Ugas won a boxing match. That's the kind of match he wants. He don't want an aggressive fight. I don't believe. I mean, because I remember that fight he had with Porter, Manny Pacquiao. When he fought Manny Pacquiao, I mean, Manny Pacquiao was 42.
Yeah.
But he basically outboxed Manny Pacquiao. That was it. Using that jab. But I think that's what he's going to try to do to Spence. He's going to try to utilize his jab. I think he's gonna try to outbox Spence. In my opinion, Spence shouldn't give him no room to box. Ugas got a pretty good reach. He got a pretty decent jab, and he's one of them Cuban fighters. I wouldn't give him any room.
No room whatsoever. Just crowd him, tie him up, bust him up.
No leverage to punch. No leverage to punch because Spence can fight on the inside. Very good fighter on the inside. Right. And he can also use those body punches.
So what you think?
I see him stopping Ugas with a body shot.
Wow. Can we get a round, Mr. Norman? Can we get a round?
I don't think it's going to be a quick fight.
Oh, it's going to go 12 or close to 12, go late.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a late stoppage.
Okay, I agree with that. Because Spence is going to turn up. I think stamina and power are what we're looking at. But I also really think that Spence is going to like everybody when Spence fought Mikey Garcia, the rub was he was going to get outboxed. That he's kind of flat-footed, this, that, and the other thing. I know, and he jabbed that boy to death. He didn't win a round with his boxing self.
Yeah, this is what I said before that fight even happened. Mikey is too small.
Yeah, I agree.
Come on, man. Nobody jumps up. What was it, 2 weight classes? Come on, man. That is, if people know anything about boxing, jumping up 2 weight classes does not fare well for people.
Not when you're a little squirt like that.
Don't get me wrong. You got some prodigies out there like Manny Pacquiao that might jump up 2 weight classes, some of the other greats. But I knew what was going to happen. I knew he was going to get outclassed. I thought he was going to get bullied. But there was no reason for Spence to do that. No reason for him to do that.
Spence could have just knocked him out, man. And I think they
could have.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have easily.
He wasn't trying to knock that kid out. And then you got all these fanboys running around talking about, oh, he couldn't knock Mikey Garcia out. Y'all dumb. Sorry.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to knock him out.
But that's dumb, man. I mean, he couldn't even hit Spence. Spence had that jab. What would it have taken for him to turn up on him in the middle of any of that? Outclass him. Just turn up, come with the power, and that young man would have been out cold. He didn't want to ruin that boy's career, and that's why he didn't knock him out.
If Spence had decided to be aggressive and physical with Mikey, it wouldn't have been nothing he could have did about it. Not in that ring.
Right.
At least I don't see it. I don't see him being able to do nothing in that ring. Not physically against Spence if he decided to impose his will on him.
Yeah. That would have been it.